What's a number, Foxy? I need to ask you this. Oh wait, this video, what's the value of this video? I need all of you over here, like over there. So they're over there. They're just being themselves. Late at night, wearing a tank top for black convenience. Whatever. Okay. Foxy is okay. Yeah, I got it. Okay. Ta-da! Okay. You might be wondering why I'm in a video right now. Simple. One thing. I have something to say. We all know, everyone that's watched, people that have been watching my channel recently might know that I'm a JoJo fan. Devil May Cry, Attack on Titan, and others as well. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is an anime that exists in my life. I have only successfully fully watched part 1. Jonathan is my favorite JoJo. I have read the wiki for basically the personality of each character, and I watched that. I'm still watching. Jonathan is definitely my favorite. He is awesome looking, and the guy uses a sword, and the guy uses an awesome sword, and power of the sun. So yeah, awesome. So Jonathan is definitely my favorite JoJo, but I'm not gonna say keep that going. He might get overthrown by Jolene or Johnny. Definitely not Gappy. Sure, like my handmade character I've created for when I do make an animated series for this channel. Channel does have a little bit of amnesia, but ignoring that, Johnny is, who knows, maybe by the time oh wait, speaking of part 6, let's talk about a character that's made so much controversy relating to this part, everyone in their left butt cheek is arguing about. Anasui, or Anastasia, apparently, thanks to Eyes of Heaven. Heaven explaining to me that. What part of this character I'm talking about? Well, if I could I'd edit a picture, 2 pictures of showing you why. Anasui, in part 6, spoilers, part 6, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, part 6, Stone Ocean, Jolene Kujo, the daughter of Jotaro Kujo, stand user of Star Platinum the World, meets his love interest, Anasui, or Anastasia apparently. Anastasia? I don't know. No, I don't speak Japanese that well. I don't speak Japanese naturally. But ignoring my unusable knowledge of Japanese culture, Anasui, in one panel, literally one panel, is a girl. Then, like, the rest of the part, he's a guy. Like, everyone basically agrees on the fact that Araki had an argument with some people connected to publishing of his manga, the part 6, that because Anasui is the love interest of Jolene, the other way around, I guess, in a way, and didn't want Jolene to be a lesbian, but if the anime makes Anasui a girl, it would be connected to the source material, because Araki, technically, thanks to his because of the guys that thanks to whatever the reason it was for Anasui's gender to change, part 6's anime adaptation could have Anasui be a male or a female. No matter which one is chosen, it's unique. It's connected to the source material. Sure, Anasui's a girl for like one panel, I think, or a chapter. One chapter or panel, I don't know. It's one or the other. But the fact that but I have found some fan art online that takes literal scenes from the manga, edits them to make it look like it's Anasui as a girl, even though we only see Anasui's female appearance for like one panel or chapter. After, that's enough for people to make some very specific art. or just edit Photoshop panels on the manga to make it look like it's pretty cool to see. So if Araki chooses, he could have whoever David Productions, apparently that's the name of the company that makes the JoJo anime, may ask be a male or a female. No matter which one he has done, boom, it's unique. It's connected to the source material. So everyone's arguing. Apparently there's some like petition going on or something about Anasui getting his right gender, which is apparently to everyone that isn't arguing on that there shouldn't be a gay or bisexual or lesbian JoJo. Guys, anyone that watches JoJo should understand this. Okay, I'm about to explain something, so anyone that watches JoJo, that has watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure or read the manga, that or both, that watches my channel, have you seen Jordo, Josuke, Joseph, like Jonathan, Joseph, Josuke, and Jorno? Wait. Oh wait, Dio's first appearance in Part 3. Part 3 Stardust Crusaders. Spoiler alert for anyone that hasn't watched JoJo or read the manga. Dio survives getting his head lopped off by Jonathan, and then steals his body and gets basically comatose or something like that, underwater for 100 years in a coffin, then comes back. Dio's first appearance in Part 3 is shirtless. Just shirtless. And not just Dio. Dio's not like the only character we've ever seen shirtless. Jonathan becomes shirtless like at random point and then gets his costume changed out of nowhere. Random costume change out of freaking nowhere. But Giorno Giovanna, anyone that's read or watched Part 5, the guy literally has a male cleavage window. Giorno is a guy. Jolene is like the only female main JoJo. But if Shizuka does get her own part, that would require us to go back to the original universe, but she's technically not affected by Part 6's ending, and neither are Josuke or Giorno. Araki, if somehow he finds this video, that would be awesome. Like, we get some OVA or, like, side manga detailing on where Josuke, Giorno, and Shizuka are working together, and it would be a perfect way of bringing Hamon back in the series. My concept for a fan-made Part 9, aside, just taking it aside and putting it over here, you put nothing. Oh, shush. You boop. Jerk. No. It's 2020, guys. Giorno has has no one seen Josuke's pose that he makes at the end of Part 4? Like, he does. I can't do it. I can't do the pose, but anyone that's watched Part 4 or read the manga will see the pose he pulls at the end of it. So Josuke technically. So yeah, and have you seen Joseph's signature outfit? But think about it, guys. But you know what? Never mind. And the whole Shizuka Hamon thanks to Joseph thing. I think he's kind of old. Does he even use Hamon? I guess he kind of does with Hermit Purple, but Hermit Purple's created by Hamon. And that aside, there's a fire. No cats were hurt in this video. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 6. Someone might ask, am I on the side of Anasui being a girl in the anime Sapphire? In the adaptation of Part 6, do I think Anasui should be a guy or a girl? My answer is, I don't care. But this series has had a male character for almost all its parts except 6, so if we were going to do something. And the series has got enough sexy poses to fill an entire Rule 34 album on my phone that does not exist. Oh my god, that's hysterical, Sapphire. Adorable. Shush. Move. Sheesh. If we were gonna do, Araki's willing to put a bunch of guys doing random sexy poses. Okay, Jotoro's like the only JoJo that hasn't. Jonathan and Jotaro are like the only two. Okay, Jotaro, Hani, Jonathan, and Gappy are like the only ones I believe not to do any sexy poses. But Johnny from Steel Ball Run was kind of disabled. But it was really just because Jesus Christ for some reason disabled him and gave him a stand and ordered him to kill the president, but ignoring the whole weird Jesus Christ murder president hasn't given orders to a disabled man. A man having the word go 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 blasted on his golden grill teeth. Eve or amnesiac men. Yeah, never mind. I am on the side of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 6 having Jolene be a lesbian. Or bisexual. Think about it. If Jolene's bisexual, it allows her serious, over-the-top, serious attitude, or just, how she acts in Part 6 naturally to happen. Also, maybe have Gwess become an actual part of the group instead of Jolene out of nowhere acting, ignoring the weird idea of Gwess becoming the Voodoo Dolls stand user, becoming a prominent character. Let's talk about Anasui, the user of Diver Down, the stand that literally everyone thinks Araki removed stand phasing for, which he didn't. Its ability is to dive into objects or people and store tons of energy. Like, example, ow, 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 ow. If Diver Down is used, if Nightmare Foxy had that ability at Diver Down and did not have the awesome stand that works with Tusk Act 4, I'm gonna take a nap. Right, you gonna do? Yep. He could. If anyone's seen Anasui's character design, he kind of has weird, footprints on his suit. As far as I can tell, those are basically to work as, okay, there's a JoJo wiki, you can look up how Diver Down works there, but pointing this out now, I'm on the side of Part 6 having Ocean's protagonist, Jolene frickin' Kujo, the daughter of Jotaro Kujo, which is shipped with, a patillion different men. Yeah, he has so few female ships, it's kind of stupid. Come on. We've shipped Jotaro with almost every male character in JoJo minus Giorno. Literally, I have found several music videos and fan fictions online of Jotaro x Josuke. Even where we're crazy doing a circle for Jotaro will start playing London, but ignoring fan fictions that involve extremely weird stand-based things. Yes, yep. And ignoring Foxy and Springtrap. Trap's comments? Good boys. Don't do that again. Yes, sir. I'm okay with Anasui being a girl for it. I would be connected to the source material. Or just have Anasui be a girl and have Diver Down have some weird ability where Anasui can change her appearance somewhat. To allow her to disguise herself. It would be a cool idea. Giving Diver Down something a little more unique than just being a scuba diver, basically. Yeah, her. Look, I guess if Diver Dan were to be, if Ashley were to be gender swapped, people might rage that the stand Diver Dan will need to get a new design. Yes, it would, but it wouldn't. We've seen female stand users with stands that don't look too feminine. Example, in part 8, I did see a weird YouTube video by the YouTuber Scrub for Hire. I've watched a lot of he or she's videos. In that episode, he or she's video, Scrub Fire had Josuke Higashikata from part 4 and Okuyasu Nijimiro. I'm pretty sure you pronounced it wrong. Whatever. Meet the part 4 team family that adopted Gappy, the protagonist of part 8, jojo again. That takes place in the same universe as Steel Ball Run, which is a different universe from the original. So, there are like 2 females in the family. There are more than 2, I think, females in the family. But let's talk about the 2 females that I'm going to talk about. These 2 females, for one, have stands that would if you didn't see the stand user, you'd think it could be either gender. And JoJolian isn't just the only part with stands that don't look feminine. The females. Example, the stand from part 3 Stardust Crusaders with diamond encrusted teeth that's just a giant head. Unless you'd see the stand user, which is kind of unconscious, on the ground by the end of the episode randomly. Or manga chapter, I guess, but you wouldn't be able to tell. See? Part 3 itself had a stand that didn't look in it. Plus, if you look at Diver Down's design, and plus if you looked at Anasui's female design, she's not packing on that in the, area. The melons. The fact that I ripped that out of an Inuyasha fan animation video is really upsetting. Oof. For me, but we have seen stands that are owned by females that don't look extremely feminine. Okay, that head thing did kind of look like an old lady's head, but ignoring old lady head-esque stands and stands that look like jewelry, yeah. We've seen stands that unless you see the user, you can't really tell it's the gender. Plus, we've seen stands with some sub-abilities, like Killer Queen's bites the sub-stand abilities, like bites the dust and Killer Queen's bites the dust and Sheer Heart Attack, which double as their own stands and work in their own way. Sheer Heart Attack tracks down the person with the highest temperature near it, and bites the dust enters the eye of, or just attaches itself to to non-stand users and only activates when Kira blows the coop, and then time rewinds by an hour, and random crap happens again. Yeah, it's kind of like a time loop-esque scenario. So glad they didn't go with the idea of time travel. Possibly. I don't know, maybe they worked on it originally and then changed it. Rocky changed his mind. Look, guys, I'm not someone to ask about JoJo. I'm still watching part 2 on Hulu. So, and I'm going to have to watch part 4 and 3 in subbed, and like half of part 5 dubbed. I'm guessing half of part 5 like dubbed, maybe less. I don't know how much of part 5's dubbed. I remember watching an interview video that mentioned something about the 7-page Muda beatdown, which I know is subbed but not dubbed apparently by the time an interview was released. It was released on YouTube. But ignoring that, once part 6, we know by the end of part 5, just like part 2 and just like part 2, how it ended with showing Jotaro in his jail cell but hiding his face. Well, that's hiding the face. Hiding the face. Part 5, after showing that beautiful scene, I will not describe because we'd be hitting spoiler territory so hard. But yeah. Also, I'm gonna put spoiler warning in the title of this video. We do a cut to a prison, so kind of Jotaro-esque, huh, Jolene? Jolene and Jotaro have their thing with prisons, huh? Yeah, Jolene, I think like half or maybe a third of part 6 takes place in a prison. I don't know. Yeah, I was actually gonna watch Netflix until the thought of this video popped into my brain randomly, so yeah. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 6. I'm okay with Fantasy being a girl, and we've seen stands that don't look the gender of their character, of their user. And that means, also, we've seen feminine stands be a little more different in design to user. We know stands are the same weight and height of their user, and also almost all of the ones that have a stand cry or physically talk, literally talk. If you think about Echo's Act 3 and Spice Girl and a few other stands. Yes, I can't list it because I don't know every single stand in existence. And plus, have you seen someone in a scuba gear, like the type of gear you can see someone would wear? Like, think about it. Scuba gear is about protecting you. And I've looked up scuba gear appearances. Like, entire suits built for scuba diving. Yeah, I couldn't tell that image I found was built for females till I looked at the title of the picture and it said female scuba suit. So, since scuba diver suits are built to help you with scuba diving, and anyone that's read the manga to part 6 or after have seen Diver Down's ability and appearance, unlike me, all I've seen is one picture and played as Anasui in Eyes of Heaven and looked at an image of and looked at pictures of an action figure. But, yeah. Anasui or Anastasia as a girl in part 6. I'd be okay with it. I'm still confused by the whole weather report. Oh wait, never mind. That's kind of spoiler territory there as well. Yeah. I got nothing to say left. Bye, guys. Also, check out the YouTuber Scrub for Hire. I'm subscribed to him.